And I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind sort of taking us back to the roots, and how did you get started with your interest in influence? And how do you see the difference in what influence was back when you started versus today in a highly polarized social media world?
It started because all my life I've been a pushover. I've been an easy mark for salespeople or fundraisers who would come to my door, and I would find myself in unwanted possession of magazine subscriptions I didn't want, or giving to causes I didn't really know anything about. And it seemed to me there must have been something other than the merits of the case to get me to comply with their requests. It must have been the way that they presented the case, the delivery process that they employed, that engaged certain psychological principles, certain strings they could reach in and strum inside me that just resonated with a desire to comply. And I thought, now, isn't that interesting? That would be worth studying, and not just out of self-defense, but people in general would be interested in the persuasion process, the way one person can arrange for another to lend assent, and also how we as recipients of influence attempts can deflect or reject those that are done in an unwelcome or undue fashion. So that's the thing that got me started, and I decided, because I was a budding behavioral scientist at the time, to do that in a systematic way that allowed us to determine causality in the factors that had the most impact in that regard.
So